is next. It's 10 o'clock.
KAWC and Border Radio are supported by the Yuma Art Center, advancing the arts by providing opportunities for community participation and artistic growth. Presenting unique exhibits, theater productions, and classes, the Art Center is committed to building a vibrant and diverse arts community. Learn more about events, programs, and opportunities at yumaartcenter.com.
What's up, Yuma? I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And on today's program, we are going to be joined first by Tenille Houston, a.k.a. Tenille Grundy, a married name. She's going to be talking about their Hope to Dream event that's going to happen at Ashley Furniture this Sunday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., as well as
Jessica Brooks from Vida Juice. I'm thirsty for some juice.
Yeah, she has a very unique story on how she came to being known as the juicing woman here at Yuma. Juice Lady. So we're going to talk to her about that.
Okay.
So stay with us for What's Up Yuma Radio, beginning right now on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
And streaming online at borderradioaz.org and on the KOFA app. And you can stream right now on the Border Radio Facebook page and KAWC YouTube page, and email us at whatsupyumaradio@gmail.com.
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering solutions for those who value financial planning. YIVWM.com.
Chili from Philly. Unique Papa Giorgio from Yuma.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to another episode of What's Up Yuma Radio. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And on today's program, we have Tenille Houston, a.k.a. Tenille Grundy. And
we always call her like multiple names.
Well, here's the thing. Married. Well, and then the Houston name is known here.
Exactly, yeah.
And I recently did a video, and I was like, I don't know, should I say that I know her real last name? But you're known as the Houston here, and that's okay. You have an understanding with your husband, correct?
Yep, absolutely.
He's not offended. He's like, it's fine, honey.
Yeah.
Right?
Tenille Houston when I'm in Yuma. That's how it goes.
And that's across the board. It's like most people, like like you don't even try to correct them or anything.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, that's how they know me. That's how they've always known me growing up. So keep it that way.
Okay, good. I feel better now.
Now we have permission.
Yeah. You know, and you don't want to make anybody upset. Like, that's not my last name or anything, you know, but it's like once you're known that, you know, you want to stay that, right? Like Madonna's been married like 18 times and she's always Madonna. Right, you know.
Let's get her in. Let's get clarification.
Let's see if we can. I'll work on that.
Okay,
Talon, work on that.
Talon, get Madonna.
But no, you've been a guest on here before, but still, for the people that don't know you, we're still going to dive in a little bit of your background. Houston family, and how long is it been here in Yuma, the furniture business? Because I know it started quite some time ago.
Yep. So 1927.
Can you put her mic a little closer?
1927 is when our company started, but our first location was in El Cajon, San Diego. So 1956 is how long we've been in Yuma.
1956, Yuma, and El Cajon, the original location. I think last time we talked, it's no longer there anymore, right?
Correct. So yes, our whole business is here in Yuma with the two locations, Ashley on 4th Avenue, and then the Houston's Yuma Furniture on Avenue B.
And then your dad lives over there in San Diego, though, right?
Yeah, he comes back and forth, but yeah, he's there.
Yeah, great guy. I miss him telling that, you know.
He's listening.
Yeah, is he listening? Is he watching? That's great.
I'm sure he is, yes.
I miss you. No, I loved having meetings with him when he was a client, and we'd show up in flip-flops, you know, because that's my style. I was just really, and he loved it. He was like, stay laid back. This is it, you know. He was such a laid back guy. But so anyway, I want to ask you something. So you grew up around the furniture business. How much has it changed over the years?
Good question.
A lot.
A lot.
Absolutely. So every 2 times a year, I go back to the furniture market, which is back in North Carolina. This past October, they showed a quote that basically there's going to be more change in the next 10 years than there has been in the last century of furniture. And it is just... It is rapidly changing. Obviously, there's a huge online presence. Everybody sells furniture these days. So we are quite literally fighting and, defending our stance in selling furniture every day. We do have, the advantage with our legacy. We have phenomenal customer service. Our reputation is number one. We try to keep those Google scores up. So anyone looking, it comes to us first. But you really have to create an experience in your store to encourage that shopping to happen, in your store versus online.
I agree.
That, and you have to learn social media or have somebody that's good at social media to get them into the door to have that experience, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we still run our commercials on traditional TV, on, local radio here in Yuma. But yeah, we have our advertising and marketing budget is so diversified. It's a lot to manage.
I'm maybe you'll know, but I'm just from the outside looking in. It used to be like Memorial Day. You have a Memorial Day sale. You put a commercial on TV and on the radio, and they advertise that you're going to have this big special, and then people would come in. But now you said the market is flooded, right? There's so many, you could get
Sales
furniture, all
everywhere.
kind, and as easy as going to Walmart, right? And getting some stuff. And so that must have changed as well, how you get people in the door, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it used to be Black Friday, and now it's Black November. And then it's like holidays or, deals all holidays from basically Black Friday through the end of the year. So it's we really, really, really have to be intentional in everything that we put out to drive traffic in those doors. And then when we do have the customer, we've got to focus on expanding that sale. They've probably already done the research online as to what they want. And then we just have to deliver exceptional customer service and make sure, we're setting them up for success from the moment they walk into our store all the way through the delivery of, them laying on their couch in their, after we deliver that afternoon.
So what was that like when you're growing up? Was it just like the quick commercial, kind of get it out there, advertised, and you would see people just automatically come? Because radio's obviously changed. We're on radio now, but even in the local market, there's a couple radio stations going away, and it doesn't really have that reach because a lot of stuff is satellite now. There's only a few radio personalities here to keep that and anchor that station. So you can't really get that. So I know you've shifted, and I saw a video of you sleeping on one of your couches or something. We were just
talking about it.
And so it's like, you ever thought you're going to be in this place where you're going to have to do these videos in order to get some content?
Nope. No. And people like to see that. They want to see real life, life footage of, me, myself, laying on the couches, so then you can get a glimpse of how the store looks and feels. So
and that's it. It's like the psychology behind it. It's not just like that's what that looks like. Oh, that couch looks nice. While you're doing something like I think it was like a quality control thing or whatever. You're
sleeping.
It's like, this works. Look, I'm asleep, But then they get to see inside, right? You get outside of your four walls into their house on their device, and then they're like, okay, now I want to go inside those four walls to be able to see what they have.
It's
absolutely.
giving people a glimpse into your life and your personality. I'm learning that too. Like letting my kids be a little bit more on my page. I'm just kind of against that myself personally, but just me, like getting to know me, and it's scary putting yourself out there. It's embarrassing. It's all the things, but you just have to go for it. See what happens and not care what people think.
Absolutely.
So I saw that video and I thought it was funny.
Yeah, thanks.
I liked it.
And I know it is difficult.
Yeah.
It is tough because who would have ever thought we were doing it? I asked a question, but I never thought I would be doing it that way. And I actually don't even like to do that. But to Ronnie's point, I got a message yesterday, and it's like, "Hey, Ronnie's doing more videes. Very cool. You should and I forgot to tell you yesterday.
You did not tell me.
Yeah, I didn't tell her. So I'm a bad friend. But so people are like, I like seeing into her life. That's really cool. Tell her to keep it up. And
I will. I will little by little.
But and then now, what was it? A lot of convincing to get you on there, or was it because you knew you had to do it? What was it, or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. And I'm part of groups of other owners of furniture stores across the nation, and they're doing it as well, and they're saying you absolutely must do it. It's kind of like AI, like you got to be doing it or else you're going to fall behind. And having this having the raw footage of myself, also including influencers, local influencers like yourself, Johnny. I know we just did a partnership with you, but having that local collaborative feel with real people that people can connect with or already are connected with, it really makes a difference.
It does. And like the one we did together, it was pretty cool to see people in the comments later saying, oh, they're such great people. We love them over there. And it's like, well, then somebody that's scrolling through and looking, it's like, okay, well, if they trust them, well, then I'm going to trust them, and I want to go make my purchase, because that's what we do with purchasing. We buy for people we like. Typically, that's you got to build that relationship and that trust, and then they'll go back to you no matter how many stores are in that market, whatever your business is on that street. It doesn't matter. They'll pass a bunch to go over there because they have that relationship. And the cool thing about social media is like it allows you to have that, or at least introduce that before they get into the store.
Yep, absolutely. And it's, of course, we have deals all the time. We've always got value pricing going on, but it truly comes down to we're very blessed with our sales team creating that relationship with the guests that walk into our store, so they can build that trust and that liking for each other. And then it's not just buying, from a salesperson at this store. I've created a relationship. I built a friendship with this person. So you trust when you're spending that type of money for your home. Yeah.
When I was there and filming one of the videos, it was kind of cool. So I'm kind of eavesdropping on a phone call, and don't tell her, but no, I told her. It was like Kim Johnson's on the phone. And I'm like, Kim Johnson used to work here. And I'm like, Kim Johnson? And to me, he's like a bit of a radio legend, because I've been listening to this is Kim Johnson, his voice. And she's like, yeah, I've developed a relationship with him. And this is who he went to go get some more furniture. Like it's time to upgrade. And he's talking to her, like, and then she was coordinating when the delivery is going to be and all this stuff. And I was like, so cool. And I asked, like, she's like, yeah, I've known him for like 20, 30 years. I was like, the Kim Johnson. So shout out to Kim Johnson.
Yeah. And if you find a salesperson you like, you stick with them. So it's so important. Like, I hate price shopping. I hate going around to multiple stores. What can I get for cheaper? This or that. So, I won't buy from somebody rude. Or like hates their job, it doesn't really even want to help me.
I would actually I'd like to pay more money based on relationship, right?
Because they deserve the commission or whatever they get, from it. Yeah.
And so, and building that now, your team that's there, have you told them, like, okay, you're going to have to start doing some videos too? Like, and
we're putting ourselves out there, guys.
No, it's all written in their
contracts,
role and responsibilities.
Wow, I like that. Okay.
Because you will be on camera.
It's not all that, as we talked about earlier, the times have changed. And it's not just the customer's going to show up and look for the lowest price on the floor. They're, like we said, looking for that relationship. And if you can, you put the salespeople out there and they become a personable face to the community as well, then automatically they're starting to build that trust.
Yeah. You get, I guess, I don't know, say luck, but you have a secret weapon, because you have Carlos there, who is a bit of a personality, like off screen. And then you get to put him on screen, and people love him. Like, I know people that, like, there's this guy that I saw at a gas station, and he's dressed like this, and I was just totally blown away. I was like, yeah, that's Carlos. I know who that is right away. Like, I could tell you. So,
and Carlos has been with us for 20 years.
20 years.
Yep. So he's been with us. He's been with us a long time. I grew up obviously with Carlos. He's kind of like a family member, and he does well. He
does well, and he makes you feel comfortable, like when you're there, and you'll be able to talk to him, and definitely. But very unique. So it really transcends and gets further when he's on camera, because it's like, this guy dressed like he's in the 50s or something, some different era. Really,
yes,
he does, but he owns it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Absolutely. And then because he's dressed that way professionally or some type of, trendy way, they're again building the trust of this guy probably knows what he's talking about.
He knows what he's talking about.
And
he looks good. So he could put together living room or whatever.
Fashionable.
Like you could kind of give me some good suggestions to make it look good, right?
Yep, exactly.
Oh, yeah, I need help with that. I need designer help.
Yep.
I hate
Yep.
decorating
And you offer that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. It's completely free through both of our stores. So we have Carlos at our Ashley store, and then we have Caroline down at our Avenue B store. And I mean, Caroline is also phenomenal. You show her a picture of what you're currently working with, the wall color, fabric, whatever floors you have, and she will transform your home,
That's cool.
your room, home, dining, whatever it is, into just beautiful. She's amazing at what she does. It's totally free. We'll come out to your home totally for free as well.
Oh, wow. So Ronnie,
I gotta do this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously have to buy the pieces and things like that, but like having someone come and say, oh, this will look good here or this color here, because that's tedious to me. Like, I don't like doing stuff like that. I don't.
So with me, like I was telling her off air, I have a picture in my head of what I want, and then like
but doing it is a different story.
And working with them, what I actually did was I told AI what I wanted, and then I gave it, and I worked with Kim. And I gave her a picture of AI, what I wanted, and then that's what I got. It was pretty cool to be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and our staff has the capability to use AI as well in the creation of a room to say, hey, my TV's on this wall, my front door's here, and then it looks like, you have pets, you have kids, whatever. We can build that room to your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that. And that's what I like about your store and you personally. You guys are flexible and you're using modern times to your advantage. You're not staying stuck in the past.
Yep.
So you have to roll with it.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
You have to. You have to. So we're going to take a quick break. We do want to come back. I want to ask you a little bit more about what you learned at that conference, of maybe some of the things they're going to, see in the next 10 years. You said it's going to change. Yeah. And then we'll talk about the Hope to Dream event that's happening this Sunday, correct?
Yep. This coming
All right.
Sunday.
We're going to do that after a quick break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
Hey everybody, this is Kathy with Kofa's K-Pop for Border. This week we have the Self-Love Show. We have Stray Kids, LE SSERAFIM, Twice, BTS, and New Jeans. So if you need a pick-me-up, tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 on 94.7 FM or drop in on the Kofa app.
Art in the Park, an open-air fine arts festival presented by the Yuma Art Center, will take place Saturday, January 10th and Sunday, January 11th at Gateway Park. The event highlights local and regional artists, live performances, lawn games, and offerings from food vendors. Information at yumaaz.gov under events.
This is 94.7 FM KOFA Border Radio. Good morning. I'm Cecilia Holland-Braithwaite from the KWC Newsroom. We expect to have a sunny day in Yuma with an afternoon high of 78 degrees. Winds are out of the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight with a low of around 51. The Arizona Superintendent of Schools, Tom Horn, visited Gowan Science Academy on Thursday to congratulate students for outperforming state averages in math, reading, and writing. View the pictures online at kwc.org.
Hey, this is Thomas Crivens for Beale Street Caravan. Coming up next time, we've got highlights from the Pure Memphis Happy Hour at Americana Fest in Nashville, Tennessee, right here on Beale Street Caravan.
Thursday evening at 7 on KOFA Border Radio 94.7 FM.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up Yuma Radio. We are here with Tenille Houston, and we're talking about the changes in the furniture business. And she would know because she grew up around it. She's known it a long time, and now she has to experience it. So I kind of left with, what was the biggest change or the biggest hurdle or challenge they said in the next 10 years that things are going to be changing?
So the biggest change is we are just going to have overall reduced foot traffic in our stores. And the reason for that is because people are either starting their shopping journey or starting their shopping journey and finishing their shopping journey online. So we have to motivate those clients and customers to come into our store, give them a reason why. And that really comes down to, how our store looks and feels, and how the customer service that we're delivering and giving basically our customer service folks on our floor are delivering that experience to the customers. They are saying, hey, these are the features and benefits of this couch. This can be in leather. This can be in fabric. Do you have pets? Do you have kids? Do you live alone? If you're shopping for a mattress, do you have a spouse you sleep with? Do you have children that sleep in your bed? Do you sleep on your side, on your back? So we can help guide all of those conversations and build that trust. But we've got to earn that trust, and we've got to motivate those customers to come into our store, because that's going to be the biggest change, is the online presence.
Yeah. And you must have seen that. Like that's to me, it would be a scary feeling to see less foot traffic, because you have your salespeople that are there. And it's like, nobody's coming in. That's a scary transition to go through. And I know a lot of places have gone through that and experienced that and didn't know how to handle it. And we're like, okay, I'm just going to close up shop
Exactly.
Yep, absolutely. We are blessed that we do have a website. So we do have yumafurniture.com and you can purchase directly off of there. So we are I'm putting more resources towards our website as well. But I mean, we love our big showrooms. We want to, we want to continue to give that beautiful shopping experience to the customer. You still want to, a lot of people still want to touch and feel what they're going to sit on at home.
I agree.
Sit at the table to see if everybody's going to fit. Lay on the mattress that you're going to have maybe for the next 5, 10, 15 years.
Because I'm horrible with measurement and dimensions. Like you read it online, I'm like, I got no clue what that means, dude. Like I'll buy something and it won't even fit through my door. Like I don't know what that means. So I have to physically go.
Yes. And our team, our delivery team, very skilled and has loads of experience on delivering the furniture, making sure it fits through your door, assembling it in your space, moving it around to exactly where you want it to go. And then we also have the opportunity to haul away anything that you want to get rid of in the same time. So there's a lot that we offer, with having the stores and the delivery team that does differentiate us from, just an online delivery to your doorstep.
Cool.
Oh yeah, like Amazon's not going to haul away anything,
and
right?
I want to put it together. I do not want it. That's a divorce for me and my husband. I want somebody to come and do it for us.
Ronnie just wants servants all the time. That's one thing I've known about Ronnie. She just wants
and build my furniture.
That's okay. You like help. That's okay. That's good.
I'm busy and I'm tired.
Yeah, absolutely.
But definitely just have that feel and to know what's going to be going in your room. You want to do it. I would think, But do you see online people making those online purchases on your website?
Yeah. We've absolutely had an increase in online purchases as well. And then kind of as we spoke about earlier, Johnny, so advertising and marketing is another huge difference. I mean, what we all have, I don't actually have mine on right now, but everyone has a cell phone on them at all times. So you have got to be in front of that customer at all times on social media, on Google Maps. You've got to have that presence. A lot of us are very strapped for time. So you've got to be on traditional TV and traditional radio, but as well as streaming TV and streaming radio.
I noticed that Ashley does. Do you purchase those or does Ashley Corporate do those for you?
For Ashley, it's a combination. So Ashley has national marketing efforts that they put towards, all markets across the nation. And then we invest as well locally.
Cool. Gotcha. Because Ashley does follow me on all my stuff. Like I'm streaming or whatever. It's like I get a lot of Ashley stuff. So that definitely does work. I see it a lot.
Good. I'm happy it's working.
Yeah. It's
like, the money's going somewhere.
It's going. Yeah. It's like, all right, there it is.
It's working.
But definitely, it's definitely changed a lot. But let's switch gears and talk about your event that you have coming up. When did this event first start? And is this like an Ashley event that you guys work together with or?
So Ashley Corporate has a nonprofit organization called Hope to Dream. And we, as a licensee of Ashley, host an event every year at our store around the holiday time. So this coming Sunday, what happens is we send out a note to the Yuma school districts, and they provide us with names of 50 children locally that currently do not have a bed of their own to sleep in. So what we do is we order 50 beds and we set them up in our parking lot at Ashley. This coming Sunday is when we're going to be doing that. So we set up the 50 beds. We make them really cute. We have blankets, we have stuffed animals and pillows. And then we have a big screen, and we're going to be playing The Grinch this year.
Oh, cool.
And then we have the roller derby girls, the Border City roller girls that come around, and they're going to be giving pizza to all the kids
on roller skates.
Yep, on roller skates. So the kids
love that.
The kids think they're just there for a movie night.
Yes.
And we go through the events and give them pizza and hot chocolate and popcorn and all the things. And then at the end of the night, we tell them that they get to take these beds home. And that we want everybody to have a nice place to sleep and a nice bed to sleep. So we're giving away 50 beds this coming Sunday.
How do they find out these kids don't have beds? Like, just straight ask them?
I'm not quite sure. It's surveyed through the school districts, and I'm sure that there are some intake forms for certain families at the schools. So they provide us with that information.
Or maybe like they know about this event, so they might go to the school and be like, "Hey, I know this event's coming up. Like, can you put me on the list?"
Yep.
Wow. This is amazing.
Yes. And we have a lot of local sponsors in the Yuma community that, either donate money or donate supplies to make this happen. So we're just so thankful and blessed to be part of this Yuma community that helps us execute this event.
And how long has this been going on?
It's been at least 10 years that we've been doing it. Yep.
About 10 years. And do you remember the first one? Were you a part of that one, or were you?
Yes, it was. I was a lot younger then, but I've attended every single one. It was before.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those events that once you go, it's such a fill up your cup with happiness and joy.
It is emotional.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's probably a sob fest.
Yeah, like
everyone's like, "My, get a bed." Even the kids cry because they're so happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember the first one I went to, and it's like, I'm going this Sunday. I'm like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to do it. It's like, I'm not crying. You're crying. But it definitely is an emotional thing because, like even just to think that kids don't have beds, it was like, whoa. It was like, are you serious? But that's a real part of our community, and to be able to provide this, and at the end of the night, it's like, this is going home. This is with you,
Yep. And so if they do not have the means to take it home physically with them that night, we do deliver the beds to the families in the following week after the event. But the kids are always just having such a blast, and we make it very festive. Santa Claus shows up and gives gifts out to everybody. So
is the Grinch going to be there too?
Is it who?
The Grinch?
Yeah. I think there's an elf.
So hold on. I just texted the Grinch right now.
What?
I swear. Yeah, I'm friends with the Grinch. I just texted him. I know he has to go out of town. I think he's like he's going out of town. Okay, he just texted me right now. Hold on, let's see. Well, let's talk amongst yourselves, and let me just text him real quick.
Okay.
So where's the pizza coming from?
So the pizza is coming from I believe it's coming from Du Bois Pizza.
Really?
I'm having someone help me put this on. So yes, we're going to have the pizza there, and then the hospital here has donated a good amount of money. So they will be kind of personally giving away about 5 of the beds in relation to what they donated. Karen Spencer with Keller Williams has donated all of the blankets for the beds. Awesome. 4th Avenue Gym, JT there has donated for the event as well. Avenir Financial. The Children's Museum has also given us some free passes to the Children's Museum.
Cool.
And then What's Up Yuma is helping us.
I see it on the flyer. Wow.
So yeah, we have an amazing local community helping us.
Okay, so Santa shows up like at the end.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
says-
Santa shows
yeah.
up at the end, and then I know that Santa and I think Mrs. Claus with a little elf is going to be there.
Wow.
So it should be it's always a beautiful event. The kids are allowed to bring one parent with
I was going to
them.
ask.
Yeah.
So do they get dropped off? Parents stay so they can bring one parent.
Yep, they
Okay.
can bring one parent, and then kind of the bulk of the event is them watching a movie on a big screen projector there.
Yeah.
And then they'll have their pizza and drinks, and then a little bit of dessert, and then that's the event.
And then they
there.
get the surprise. Or do they
Yeah.
find out at the end? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the very end, we let them know that the beds are theirs to take home for good.
Aw. I bet some
And-
don't get it. I bet some are like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yes.
It's probably definitely, hard
Yeah.
to believe,
Exactly.
experiencing that. So I am texting the Grinch and we'll find out. I don't think I just laid a lot on him right now. And
Do you want to not let 50 kids down, then show up?
Yeah. Right.
That's hilarious.
He's like, don't do this to me, man.
Yeah, let me see if I could get
But
a.
it'd be fun for him to be there and Santa Claus and an elf.
So he does Santa.
Oh.
That's it, like people.
Oh wow!
He
Oh,
does
yes.
a great Santa.
Oh
I
my
don't know
gosh,
if I could-
that's a
Just like
phenomenal
Santa.
Santa.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a good.
That's a good one.
the more the merrier.
Let me see if I could just find the Grinch one real quick. Oh my goodness! But yeah, it would be great to have him out. But we'll see
Yeah.
if he says so. But
Yes.
We'll see.
anyway, but so once more, to let everybody know when, where, and what to expect.
Yeah, so that's on our Ashley store on 4th Avenue there, 2790 South 4th Avenue. And it is you can stop by and kind of see
Yeah.
what's going on. And then we'll have, I believe the news will be there. KYMA is going to do a little live footage from there. And then we'll wrap everything up at 7 and send the kids home with their beds.
Well, very
Bring
cool.
your Kleenex.
Yeah,
Bring your
for
Kleenex,
reals.
people.
Yeah,
it's
no.
a beautiful. It's touching now. Like thinking
Yes.
about how excited they're going to be just makes you like all teary eyed already.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like I take my bed for granted. Like now that I think about it, I really do.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
sleep number bed that I love more than anything in this world.
People love their bed.
Does it work? The sleep number
it's,
stuff?
It's changed my life.
Is it one where you have a number and Bo has a number?
His is like 70, which is hard as a rock. Mine's 15. It's soft. Like
Wow.
we do not mix in the bed. And it's split king. We don't touch each other. We don't move, so I love it. It's changed. But my sleep in general, like just falling asleep. So yeah.
Sleep is very, very
I didn't realize how important it was until
It's
after
incredible.
kids.
Yes, it's a wellness conversation.
Yes.
I mean, we spend a third of our life in bed,
Wow.
and it's as important as drinking water
That's
and
right.
good nutrition.
Yeah.
Your sleep is incredibly important, and to give these kids that gift,
Yeah.
whether they could be, there could be multiple kids, in a room.
Yep.
And just to give them that gift is helps
Yeah,
their
even if
overall
like
life.
more than one kid uses that bed you're giving, at least they have it now.
Yep,
you know?
absolutely.
So thank you so much.
Yeah,
I hope it all goes
absolutely.
really well.
Yes, thank you.
Oh my God, Johnny's still texting.
Yeah, I'm
the-
still texting. So I kind of want to almost hold on.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. He's asking when and where. So those are good.
You should just have him talk
indications.
to Tenille.
So
Yeah.
Sunday from 5 to 7.
Just show up randomly.
Yep. But if he's just
Some
making an
candy
appearance,
canes.
maybe 6 o'clock, he could show up and do
there's-
his surprise.
Yeah.
We can put
Okay.
him on the roof of Ashley. He can peek over. That would be
Just
fun.
scare everybody.
Yeah.
He goes all out.
Oh, I
he,
bet.
he has contacts, green contacts that he
Ooh.
wears. Oh my goodness. It was like, what are you doing?
They're
He's
gonna
like,
think
yeah,
he's
I
Jim
can't see
Carrey."
anything, but he sells it. He really sells this thing. So
Yeah. Okay.
you know what? Maybe we'll have the news if he responds on the next with their
Yeah,
next
we'll find
victim who has been sitting over here patiently
No.
and wondering okay, I'm next, so be easy on me. But thank you so much, Tenille. Appreciate you as
Yes,
always.
Thank you so much.
Thank you both.
Thank you for
That's
this.
great.
And we're going to see if we can make this happen. But we're definitely going to make this happen. We're going to be coming back with Jessica from Vida Juice. And we're going to talk about her journey to juicing. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering listeners a one-on-one, no-obligation consultation to review their current financial affairs and provide strategies for meeting future goals. More at yivwm.com. Investment advisory services offered through CWM LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
And you're tuned to What's Up Yuma Radio on KOFA Border Radio. I'm Dave Rigg, General Manager for KOFA Border Radio and KAWC. And I'm in our studios with our Development Director, Alice Ferris, to interrupt the program just for a few moments to remind you that we are in our end of the year fundraising campaign this week. And we are asking listeners like you to get involved with your local public radio station by making a financial contribution to this station. You can go to borderradioaz.org on a browser, open up the KOFA app on your smartphone, or give us a call at 877-838-5292 to contribute what you can to keep this station going. Alice, for those who are tuned into What's Up Yuma Radio but aren't familiar with public radio, can you explain what's the listener's role in a radio station like this?
Yeah, because this is a really strange business model, let's be honest, Dave. Because what we do is we give you the programming for free, and then a few times a year we ask you to help pitch in and pay for it. And so one of the things I like to think about is like, if you were at a coffee shop and there was some musician playing and that person just has a tip jar out in front and you're like, that person was pretty cool, but yeah, not that into them. And you just walk on by. It's not like they're going to chase you down saying you have to pay the musician. But if you do think it's incredible and you do think that person's really talented, you might throw a buck or two into the tip jar. And that's basically what we're asking for right now, is that if you've never contributed to public radio before, this is how it works. We ask you a few times a year to voluntarily help support the programming that you hear. Because recently the Corporation for Public Broadcasting was completely defunded by Congress, which leaves a 22% budget hole for us here at KOFA and KAWC. And so you can help fill that gap for us. We don't expect you to fill the whole gap, although that would be nice. But you might want to contribute a little bit to help make this programming possible, because local programming is funded by our listeners. So please give us a call at 877-838-5292 or go online to borderradioaz.org and just click that donate button.
That's right. When you click on that donate button, you'll get a form to fill out, of course. And we're going to ask you for your contact information. And then you're going to have a really interesting choice to make. You can either make a one-time contribution, which a lot of people do the first time. They'll make a contribution of $10, $20, or $50 just as a one-time gift. That's great. Or there's a checkbox that says, make my donation monthly. And that basically turns your local public radio station into a subscription service. And you could subscribe to your local public radio station for $5, $10, $20 per month, whatever you think is right. And going back to your analogy about the tip jar, if one person puts in $5 and somebody else puts in $20 and the next person puts in $10, after a while, we are chipping away at that $200,000 hole we're trying to fill. So every little bit helps is what I'm trying to say. And so each gift is very valuable. And the important thing is that we are a public radio station. We are here as a service to you. We are not here to sell you a car or get you to go to a restaurant. We are here to serve you. So please give us the resources we need to keep this service going.
And it's really easy to do. Just go to borderradioaz.org and click that donate button, or give us a call. We'll walk you through it at 877-838-5292. Whichever method you choose to reach out to this station, we hope that you'll do so right now. Maybe make that monthly contribution of $5, $10, or $15 a month, or make that one-time trial contribution, or become a KAWC KOFA day sponsor. That's an $88.90 contribution, and it will get you 10 mentions on Border Radio, as well as 8 mentions on our sister station, KAWC, which is 88.9 FM, which is why it's an $88.90 contribution.
So clever.
Yes. And you can announce a birthday or an anniversary or a special event for your business, whatever way you choose to use it within reason. We will help you craft that message. And so if you would like to become a day sponsor, again, $88.90 at 877-838-5292 or borderradioaz.org.
Please get involved with your local public radio station at borderradioaz.org or on the KOFA app, or give us a call at 877-838-5292. Let's get back to more What's Up Yuma Radio.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up, Yuma Radio. We are here now joined by Jessica Brooks from Vida Juice. Thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you.
Get it a little bit closer to the mic. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Now we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
I'm a little deaf. And
Just a little. All the consorts.
Yeah, seriously.
No, me too.
No, dead
Like
serious. All
right
the
by
concerts.
the speaker up front. I'm like, my ears are bleeding.
It happens.
I'm going to get to you in a second, Jessica. But no, I have on my watch, I have a decibel meter thing that measures like, okay, you're in a loud environment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I can't hear anything. So that's horrible. And it's like, get out of this place because it's real loud. And I'm like, no, it's not.
I actually blame my kids. They're so loud. My
It goes off
mom's
with my
watch
kids.
will go off and say, you're in a loud. It's just my kids screaming. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God. Sorry, Mom.
Yes.
So I feel bad for my kids because they're like, if they're in the back seat trying to talk to me when I'm driving,
Yeah.
and it's like,
"Eh?"
what?
No, you're ignoring them.
No, my son Micah is always like, I give up, Dad. I give
I've
up.
said it 10 times. It's not important anymore.
It's like, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I want to hear, but
No.
anyway.
It's our fault.
Yeah. So does juicing help with that? Get
Yes,
my
just
hearing
get my
back.
hearing
You could try it,
Yeah.
maybe.
Lots of carrots.
So we like to get to know our guests. Are you originally from Yuma or?
No, so I'm from Holtville, California.
Holtville. All right.
Yes, where there's like 10 people.
Yeah, exactly.
So my experience with Holtville is I was coming back from Blythe.
Mhm.
And I made a wrong turn and I ended up in Holtville.
okay.
That's my only time I've ever been in Holtville.
I've never been there.
Yeah, I made the wrong turn.
There's
and
like one little turn. If you miss it, you miss it.
Okay.
So you won't get there.
What's
but-
in Holtville? Like, what was
Yeah, why
that
was
like
your
growing up?
family
Yeah.
there?
I was actually telling my husband the other day, when it was during Halloween, that it was so nice because we would just go street to street because there's only like 30 streets there
Mhm.
in Holtville. Whereas like when you're in a city, it's like, oh, are
A
you going to be
lot.
safe? Are you not?
Yeah.
You know? So in my graduating class, I think there was maybe 100 kids.
Wow.
If that. There was really nothing. It was, it's mostly farmers.
Mhm. So is that what your family did?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
What'd
no,
they
no,
do?
no.
What'd your
Yeah.
parents do?
So my mom worked for CBP. She also
okay.
worked for Customs, and so did my dad.
Wow.
That's actually where they met. My dad's originally from Brawley.
Okay.
My mom was from Holtville, but they moved to Holtville because
Mhm.
that's where my grandparents were.
Mm.
And I lived there till I was about 19, 20.
Wow.
And then I moved myself to Imperial because I was like, Holtville's too small.
Yeah.
I can't even go to Target. I can't go to Walmart.
They got nothing
there's
here.
nothing here.
Yeah.
And the little grocery store there, it was so expensive because
Oh, really?
Wow. Well, they knew they
that's all
could get
had.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like,
so
they're not
nobody
gonna
wants to
travel.
drive to Central, but
Mhm.
yeah, so that's where I'm from.
So,
Okay.
okay, now I'm hearing a place in my head. Hot Rods and Beer. Is that in Holtville?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes. So that I think I was maybe in high school or maybe
Uh-huh.
a little after high school when that
Mhm.
became super popular.
It became popular, like a destination almost. Like people would go from the
Yes.
Imperial or like
Wow.
El Centro to Hot
To
Rods
go
and
to
Beer,
Hot
right?
Rods, yes.
I think there was like they would do cover bands like the Red Not Chili Peppers and
Yes, they would.
I love that.
Nirvana.
Yes,
know?
it would get packed.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
really funny.
cool.
And you could hear it. Like I lived
The whole
maybe
town
like
hears
2
it.
streets down. Yeah, you could. I lived like 2 streets down from it, and at 1 a.m, you hear the music and
Oh, wow.
everything. But also Holtville is popular. Have you ever heard of George's Pizza?
So
No.
okay,
No.
Not.
so what's that? And I think is there a country club there?
Country
or,
Club.
Okay,
Yeah.
so give us all the popularity.
Yeah,
Break
so,
it down.
Like, that's it.
This is
So
great.
George's Pizza. John Travolta. They actually had like the news
Oh.
article
Uh-huh.
posted on there that he would personally come in his own like private jet to like Holtville
Mhm.
to get George's Pizza.
Wow. I'm going to have to try
Yeah.
it now.
It's oh my god, it's it's not like
Yeah.
like it's a mom and pop shop
Mhm.
and they're like pizza's just so
I'm going to
good.
have to try it.
Yeah, I always tell my mom because she still lives in California, and when she's driving, I'm like, if you pass,
Oh, stop
by
through
the-
there.
mom will
just
send
bring me
my
pizza.
My mom sends my sisters in Colorado chili pepper.
Oh,
She does. Like she'll take
So
it
it's like
with
a
her.
chili pepper type thing. So it's like you got to get this
Yes.
pizza, like you got to get
you
chili
have
pepper
to
here.
go there.
Oh.
Yeah, and the country club, I actually lived there. So
You lived at the country
yeah,
club?
so they have the houses, and then they have the golf course, and then
Ah.
they have their big. I don't know if they even use it anymore. That's
Mhm.
where I had my Sweet 16 because it was
Oh,
a big thing
yeah.
back then.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But as far as Holtville, as soon as my grandma passed, I never really went back.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like kind of like a bad memory.
Yeah, I get it.
So I kind of just try to avoid it. Unless my mom's bringing me pizza, then I'm like, all right, that's
There you
fine.
go.
Then I like Holtville.
So just one other question. The country club though, is that like a big thing too? Like I think people kind of go for that too, or no?
Yeah, I mean, I think a bigger thing back then.
Back then? Okay.
Yeah, because it was always like, oh, like the country club golfing. And they had I believe they had the bar and stuff, everything back there. But at that point, I was still too young.
You're too young to experience it?
Yeah. So it was just, but when I was of age, you know, hot rods was the big thing.
Hot rods was there. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So then you
left.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
To Imperial.
Imperial. Okay.
Yes.
So when you say Imperial, is there a city?
Yeah, so it's Holtville. Like if you're driving, it's Holtville, All Central, Calexico, and on the other side it's Imperial. It's right next to. It's like if you drive 2 minutes, you already passed Imperial. So if you're driving to Brawley or Coachella, you kind of go through that way.
So it's bigger than Holtville, though.
It's bigger than Holtville.
Okay. So what was that like for you?
It was nice because it was like I said, if I needed to go to the store, it's not like you had to go to a tiny little store where everything was expensive.
Exactly.
But I definitely got used to it. So now when my husband's like, oh, let's move here, let's move there, I'm like, is it a small little place? Because like I got used to Yuma. It's not as small, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's not like a big city.
Exactly.
I don't know if I could do the big city.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Once you get like come from something so small, to do the big city, unless you really want to do it, and like you want to make it in the big city and do something like be an actress or an actor or starving artist or whatever. It's like it takes that. But all right. So what did you want to be? Like what would you like when you were young? Did you want to be a juicer?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Now I was always with my grandma because after my dad passed when I was little, my mom was always working. So I lived with my grandma and she was always like on a health journey. You know, she was always very fit.
Yeah.
She her smoothies, her juices.
This is your Nana?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I was always like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I want to go get a burger, you know? And now at my age, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like I have the burger and I'm like, I feel
Sick.
worse.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
But back then I really wanted to be a nurse.
Oh, nice.
I really wanted to be a nurse because when I was little and my dad was really sick, he would always tell me like, you take care of people really good. Like, so when you grow up, please be a nurse.
Yeah.
And then, you know, my grandparents got sick and I was always like, I want to help people. Like, you know, so I didn't become a nurse.
Why?
I had my baby at 20. My first son. So then after that, I was like, well, I still want to be in the medical field. So I went on to phlebotomy and medical assistant.
Oh, wow.
So after like so many years in retail, because I did work retail like since 15, 16, I was like, no more retail.
Yeah, I've done it too. It's not for me.
It wasn't.
I don't enjoy it.
So then I did medical assistant and I loved it. I loved helping people.
Yeah.
It was just like my calling. I was like, if I can't become a nurse, I'll do this for
You're
sure.
still helping.
And yeah, you're helping, right?
Yes.
So you did find, like you said, your calling and you're able to fulfill that.
And the phlebotomy, putting needles in people's arms.
I know. I always felt I would always get the older people and I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, and they'd be like, you're fine. I've gone through this torture. And I'm like, no.
This is you're torturing me.
So I was always like very gentle and they would always compliment me. They're like, if anyone's going to draw my blood, I want you because it seems like you're very careful. So.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah. And we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come on the other side and find out how you got on this journey. I think it had to do with like motherhood and postpartum and you trying to find that health journey. So we're going to dive into that after a quick break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
Today's day sponsor is Better Business Bureau, dedicated to helping businesses build customer trust and maintain a positive reputation. Earning BBB accreditation displays a commitment to doing things the right way and provides access to valuable resources and a supportive network of like-minded businesses. Learn more and find accredited businesses at bbb.org.
For KAWC News, I'm Alexandra Rangel. As U.S. farmers struggle with the financial strain of tariffs, the Trump administration has plans to roll out $12 billion in one-time payments to farmers to help keep them afloat. The funds will be released by the USDA through the Farmer Bridge Assistance Program, primarily targeting soybean and corn farmers. But it also includes money for wheat and cotton growers, two crops grown in Yuma. George Frisvold is the chair of agribusiness and economics and policy at the University of Arizona. He says Arizona Arizona doesn't grow soybeans, so it's unclear how much the state's growers will benefit.
The folks that are most likely to get anything would be cotton producers and wheat producers. Vegetable producers in Yuma probably aren't going to get anything from that.
Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins says that $1 billion of the funds will be set aside for growers of other crops, but details are still being worked out. For KAWC News, I'm Alexandra Rangel.
Hey, this is Thomas Crivens from Beale Street Caravan. Coming up next time, we've got highlights from the Pure Memphis Happy Hour at Americana Fest in Nashville, Tennessee, right here on Beale Street Caravan.
Thursday evening at 7 on KOFA Border Radio 94.7 FM.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up, Yuma Radio. We are here with Jessica Brooks talking about her journey to Vida Juice. And we left off with a little bit of talking about motherhood and postpartum. But Ronnie had mentioned it started with a craving at first. So give us that and then how it led into an actual.
We all know those weird pregnancy.
Yes.
Yeah, was it that's what it was, a pregnancy craving?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And I was like, I want a really refreshing, cold pressed juice. I don't want any sugary. I don't want a milkshake. I don't want that. I don't want a store-bought juice. I want something fresh. And since I didn't really know anyone around here who had it, I was like, okay, I'll just go downstairs. I have a juicer.
Okay.
I'll do it myself.
So what'd you make?
Complete mess. I just added a bunch
She made
of
a
stuff.
mess. That's what she made.
Yeah, that's what I made.
Fruit
everywhere.
Fruit everywhere. And it was like those really cheap juicers where you're pushing down and I'm
and it's
struggling,
loud.
right? Yeah, super loud. And I mixed a bunch of things. I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
It was really good at the moment.
It was good
It
though.
was.
It
Okay.
ended up being good.
Yes,
Okay, good.
it was. And then that's when I told him hey, what if I just kind of start a little juicing business?
Yeah.
I left my job. I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom, but I could also do this. And when he laughed and he's like, I believe in you. He's like, but as long as you bring in the money,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's key. That's
so he's like, if it's going to, benefit, then I say go for it. So that night I started looking up recipes and from my medical stand view, where I would help people with diets, and cholesterol, diabetes. I was like, okay, I remember this helps with this. This helps with that. I kind of started putting juices together and my family were my little guinea pigs. I'd be like, taste this. And my son would be like, not this one, take this out. So then it just kind of went from there. After I had my baby, postpartum depression hit really hard.
Right away?
Yes, right away.
Right away. So what was that like for you?
Very lonely.
Yeah.
I was surrounded by people, but it was very lonely, very hard, and
you're just overwhelmed with the baby.
Yes, because my older ones, were 13 and 8 at the time, and then I had a newborn, and I was like, "What am I doing with my life?"
I started over.
Yeah, I started over the diapers, everything, and that's when I was like, "I want to help people like me."
Okay.
Obviously, you have to go work out. You have to work out. There's a diet, but juicing was like a jump start to it.
Yeah.
And, you're getting all these nutrients and everything. And that's kind of where it just started off from. My husband's like, all right, let's buy this juicer and let's do this.
So you got a better juicer.
Oh, yeah.
Like a commercial
I want
grade?
this one.
Yeah. This is nice.
I don't care if it's $1,000.
Do you remember how much it was?
Almost $1,000.
But
honestly, that's a great investment.
Yes,
That's
you
not
have
much.
to invest. If you don't invest in your business,
I'd have one the size of the wall. I'd be like, we're putting this in our backyard.
I want the big old commercial grade juicers.
So when you got that new juicer, was it you remember the first time using it? And
I felt invisible. I was like, okay, chop, put it in. It's doing it for bottling, labeling,
That's cool. I think I've seen a video. Is that it on the video where you put it in and push a button and
it is just going by itself?
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's so convenient because I'm not pushing and waiting and it's going,
It's just done.
and then all the pulp is still in the juice and stuff.
Nobody likes the pulp.
Perfect. No, I hate the pulp.
Me too. I don't like it.
So you got this and you're making it and it's easier now. And then so you're saying okay, I could definitely do this.
Oh yeah, I was like, I can do this. I can definitely do this. Let's start.
How did you come up with the name?
So it goes back to, again, my grandma and my dad who passed away from cancer when I was 7.
Wow.
His name was Sonny Ray, and he would always draw a little sun on his signatures.
Okay.
So I was like, that's going to be my main point. You know, I'm dedicating my logo to them.
I love that.
My nana, she would always speak just pure Spanish. Okay. So everything, you know, you like life was so important to her. You have to have your health is very important. You know, your friends are very important. Your family is very important. She's like, so Vida. That's where my Vida came from.
Beautiful.
And I've been asked plenty of times, do you want to change it? But like, that's
Well, why?
That's,
I don't know. Why would people
Why
ask
would you
that?
want to change that?
That's the memory of them, you know.
Yeah.
And I see, like,
It's
I know
meaningful to you.
I know bigger companies, you know, start kind of changing things.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
Like a rebrand and like as you
Rebranding
get,
and stuff, and which awesome, you know. But as far as like changing that, it's just I feel like I would kind of defeat the purpose of why I started. It,
Exactly.
You know? So that's kind of where that came from.
Gotcha.
So you've created the logo, the bottle. Like I was telling you, the bottle is very pretty. If you haven't seen it, you guys go check it out. It's like gorgeous.
Yes.
Just makes you want to grab it. You know?
Yes, I took a lot of time, just little things. My husband, my kids would be like, well, try this, try that. And I'm like, no. I have an idea in my head. And
I don't need your input
for it. Yes.
And so then, do you remember like the first time you sold a bottle?
I want to say yes. There was a lady who tried it because I was like, oh, I'm looking for 5 people to try juices.
Gotcha.
And she's like, when you start selling, please let me know. And in my head, I was like, I'm not going to sell for another couple months. I'm not ready. But then that same week, I bought labels. I was writing things down, and I was like, look, I have it ready. If you want to purchase, let me know. And yeah, she purchased. And I want to say till this day, she still purchases.
She still has it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was like, it was just such a great accomplishment, you know, because and not in a million years did I think I'd have my own business ever.
How is this working? You make it in your house.
Yes.
Are you in stores?
Yes, I do have it at 2 different locations.
Which ones?
I do have it at Notion Block Collective, which is in town.
Okay.
Because I live in the foothills, so when people want to come pick up, they're like, "Oh, you're all the way over there." Yeah. And I'm like, well, if I have to haul all my kids, it's even longer, you know, to take them. But I do deliver to Notion Block Collective, which is in town. And then I started recently restocking at Tranquility Wellness.
Oh, nice.
Here next to 4th Ave Gym.
Smart.
Yes.
Being in a yoga, right?
Yes.
That's yoga.
And they're so nice. So they've just been super helpful throughout the whole like
journey
process of it. Yes.
How many flavors do you have?
Like 30.
30 flavors?
I have so many flavors.
But there's a lot of fruit out there.
Yes,
and do you use veggies too?
Yes. So
veggies and fruit.
I said, I look at what helps for what. So each juice is not just a juice where it's like, here, have it,
there's
for
a meaning
flavor.
behind it.
Yes. There's, the carrot one for ginger, spinach. There's the fruits all mean different things, for your health wise. So each day I'd be like, I tell my husband, I came up with a new flavor. And he'd be like, another one?
He's all the inventory, honey. This is
yes. So he's like, you're just putting stuff together. And I'm like, no, I'm studying it and putting it together.
And then see what sells the most.
Yes,
and continue to create that.
Yes.
So do you ever want to have a shop?
Oh, 100%.
Ooh, brick and
I would
mortar.
love to. I would love to.
Yeah. And that is definitely a huge leap to have a shop for that. But like maybe like another collective or something. I don't know. Start off with that. You know? Yeah,
I
definitely get that. Because I've known some people throughout the years that have tried to do juice, and it can be difficult because, like you said, delivery and stuff like that. But like having a central location that people come to you, obviously, that'd be the dream.
Yeah. And I've had plenty of customers that are like, "Oh my God, when are you going to open up?" Because I also do smoothies.
Oh wow,
fruit smoothies, and they've been such a big hit. I just did it like randomly one day, and I was like, "Hey, what if?" Let me
try a
it out.
smoothie.
And I think those are my biggest hit right now.
Oh, nice.
So I have plenty of people coming from like the other side of town come pick up.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're like, we can't wait till you have your own like little drive-through somewhere because
even just like a tiny little thing.
Yes, I don't care. Tiny. It's
like a closet.
It was just an accomplishment.
Somebody build her a tiny little drive-through.
She just needs a window.
Yeah, I don't even think that exists, like a tiny drive-through. But that's a cool concept. Like that'd be cool to have a little tiny drive-through just right there. I think there was something at one point where it had just a little window and it was just set up right there. But
like the chili pepper thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be cool, something like that, where you order
like a tiny
the,
hut, like a little like shack for yourself.
No, yeah. Right now,
juice.
at home though, it's worked perfectly because I'm cutting and I'm like yelling at my kids, stop doing that. You know, I have all my kids there, so I'm just like, all right, you bring my bottles, you bring my labels.
I love the free manual labor.
Yes, I'm teaching them young. You know,
put them to work. Yeah, definitely. So we're going to have to wrap up now. Let everybody know where to find you on the social medias and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so my Instagram is vida.juicex, and I'm also on Facebook, Vida Juice.
Okay.
So if you look that up, I will pop up. It's the one with the sun. You can't miss it.
Is that how people order from you?
Yeah, so I have a link. I have my hot plate link on both my bios. So whenever you want to order, just click on the link and it'll take you directly for my smoothies or my juices.
Awesome.
All right. And I do have news. The Grinch will be there.
Oh,
the Grinch will be there.
Made this happen.
Yeah, we made it happen right here on the show.
We got to tell Tenille.
Yeah, Tenille's going to be surprised. The Grinch is going to show up.
Yeah, maybe show up.
Surprise.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us.
Awesome.
The best success.
So proud of you.
We wish you
so much.
with everything that you do.
Keep juicing.
All right. And with that, What's Up Yuma Radio is a production of KAWC, Colorado River Public Media, and we broadcast from the studios in the Matador Activity Center at Arizona Western College in Yuma. We want to thank our engineer, Talon Gonzalez, along with Anthony Ornelas, Juan Garcia, Dave Reek, and Cecilia.
And you can find out more about KAWC at kawc.org, on Facebook at KAWC Radio, and on the KAWC app. And stay tuned following our program for KOFA Midday Music.
And on tomorrow's program, we're going to have Leslie and Marcus from Visit Yuma and talk about the Dorothy Young Light Parade that happens downtown, as well as Stephanie Daniels from Yuma Sun, talk about Yuma's Best.
Firecracker.
Yes, and we're up for Yuma's Best, so vote for us.
That's right, vote for us. And you can listen to the podcast version of our program at kawc.org/podcast/What's Up Yuma Radio, and email us if you want to be on the show at what'supyumaradio@gmail.com.
All right, thank you again. And it wasn't too bad, right?
No.
You had a good time? Okay, good. Tell your friends.
I will.
Tell your friends about us.
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering solutions for those who value financial planning. YIVWM.com.
Broadcasting from Yuma campus of Arizona Western College for more than 55 years, this is Border Radio, 94.7 FM, KOFA Yuma. We also broadcast at 1320 AM in Yuma at kawc.org and on the KOFA app.
The KAWC Student Newsroom is funded by the Local News Initiative at the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona, the Scripps Howard Fund, and by generous local support. Thank you for supporting the next generation of public media. Learn more about the project and hear stories from emerging journalists at kawc.org/student newsroom.
BBC News with